You are not who you think you are, and neither was Jesus, the man history calls the Christ. Had two faces: the public teacher who spoke in safe parables to protect the masses from truths they couldn't handle, and the private initiator who revealed explosive secrets to his inner circle, secrets so dangerous they could have gotten him killed on the spot. Tonight, you discover why you were never meant for the crowds, why something in your soul has always hungered for the forbidden knowledge, why you've felt like a stranger in every church, every religion, every spiritual system you've encountered. You are one of the flame bearers, one of the hidden ones, one of the few souls alive who can handle what Jesus only taught in private. What you're about to receive was whispered in upper rooms while guards stood watch, shared only when the masses dispersed and darkness fell, hidden for 2,000 years because the world wasn't ready. But the awakening ones, they recognized the codes instantly, and what you're about to learn will shatter everything you thought you knew about your divine nature. Picture this: Jerusalem sleeps under starlight. The crowds who came for miracles and bread have returned to their ordinary lives, but 12 souls remain by the dying embers, their faces illuminated by firelight, and something deeper, the glow of those about to receive forbidden truth. These aren't the holy saints tradition has painted them, as they smell like fish and sweat and humanity, tax collectors despised by society, women who've shattered every religious rule, doubters and deniers and broken-hearted seekers. Yet Jesus looks at them with eyes blazing with otherworldly fire and whispers, "To you it has been given to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it has not been given." Why them? Why not the scholars who memorized every scripture? Why not the priests who performed every ritual perfectly for the crowds? He spoke in parables, safe stories about seeds and vineyards, but when darkness fell and only the inner circle remained, the veils dropped, the real teachings emerged. The codes that would change seekers into finders. Close your eyes for 5 seconds. Feel yourself crossing the threshold from the crowds into the circle. This is your initiation moment. You're not watching this, you're receiving this. To these beautiful, flawed souls, Jesus revealed the most dangerous truth of all. You will do greater works than I have done. Not different works, not lesser works, greater works. Because what he accomplished in one lifetime, his awakened circle would help accomplish across an entire planet. But the first secret he shared with them would destroy every religious assumption about where divine power actually lives. Here comes the earth-shattering secret that was never meant for public ears. In front of the crowds, Jesus spoke of the kingdom of heaven as something distant, something to wait for, something beyond this broken world. Safe language that wouldn't get him crucified yet. But when the masses left and only his inner circle remained, around that flickering fire, everything changed. The kingdom of heaven is within you, he whispered in Luke 17 verse 21, present tense, not coming someday, not earned through good behavior, not waiting beyond death, here, now accessible in this very breath. But the word he used in Aramaic, Malkutha, carries explosive meaning that most translations completely bury. It doesn't just mean kingdom, it means reign, rulership, sovereign power. He was telling them divine consciousness reigns within you right now. You have sovereign power over your reality. Right now you can access infinite creative force. Right now, drop beneath your thoughts for 10 seconds. Sink into that vast awareness that watches even your watching. Feel that spaciousness. That's not your mind, that's the kingdom you just touched. What Jesus died to reveal. This is why the religious authorities wanted him silenced, not because he claimed divinity, but because he taught that everyone could access divine consciousness directly. No temple tax, no priest permission, no institution standing between you and infinite source. The kingdom within isn't a metaphor for good feelings. It's the actual frequency of creation that you can tune into at will. It's consciousness recognizing itself as the very ground of existence. But this was just the beginning. What he revealed next about the true nature of your flesh and blood body would have gotten him stoned to death on the spot. What he said about your physical form would destroy every religious teaching about matter and spirit. Destroy this temple, and I will raise it again in 3 days. The words echoed through the courtyard of Herod's magnificent temple, one of the wonders of the ancient world. Crowds gasped, Pharisees prepared accusations, even his disciples were confused. But later, in the safety of their hidden gathering, Jesus revealed the meaning that would have meant immediate execution. He was speaking of his body, and by extension yours, your flesh and blood body. This supposedly fallen, sinful vessel that religion taught you to distrust is actually the most sacred space in the entire cosmos, more holy than any cathedral, more divine than any shrine. more sacred than Solomon's temple or any structure ever built by human hands, every cell vibrating with the frequency of creation itself, every breath drawing in divine essence, every heartbeat drumming the cosmic rhythm of infinite consciousness, choosing to experience itself through matter. You are not trapped in a body, you are blessed with a living temple. Place both hands on your chest, feel your breath, feel your heartbeat. This is the divine breathing through you, the cosmic heart beating as you whisper, "I am the temple of the living God." This teaching threatened everything. If everyone is a walking temple, spiritual hierarchy crumbles. If every human carries the Holy of Holies within their ribcage, religious monopolies become obsolete. If matter itself is sacred, the entire framework of seeking salvation from the physical world collapses. Jesus wasn't teaching transcendence of the body, he was teaching transfiguration through the body, not escape from matter, but the sanctification of matter. So complete that heaven and earth merge in your very cells. But this leads to the ultimate forbidden teaching, the one that makes every external spiritual authority completely unnecessary. Before we continue, let's do something sacred right now, like this video, as a way of passing the flame to other awakening souls. Every like is a spark joining the great fire of remembrance. It also tells the machines that this kind of content needs to reach more souls that are awakening. Subscribe as a sacred vow to remain on the path. It is a seal that you walk among the hidden ones. Comment once you make this declaration, the universe responds, your life reorganizes around this recognition. Old patterns that can't match your frequency begin to crumble. New possibilities that align with your awakening start to emerge. The hidden circle is gathering, and you are part of the awakening. Are you ready for the ultimate heresy? Because what Jesus revealed about direct access will make every religious intermediary obsolete. Now we reach the teaching that could never be spoken publicly, the secret that would have gotten Jesus and his disciples executed without trial. You need no one to teach you. Jesus told his inner circle in their final gathering, the anointing you have received abides in you. No one, no priest, no rabbi, no guru, no pope or pastor or external authority of any kind stands between you and direct communion with divine consciousness. The word he used was Gnosis, direct knowing, not belief, not faith, not doctrine memorized from books, immediate experiential knowledge of your true nature. As infinite awareness temporarily wearing human form, you don't need to be saved because you were never lost. You don't need forgiveness from an external God because you and that God are one indivisible consciousness. The fall wasn't about sin, it was about forgetting. An awakening isn't about earning heaven, it's about remembering what you are. Drop into the space behind all thoughts right now. What do you find there? Pure awareness watching itself through your eyes, that knowing without a knower. That's direct access. That's what Jesus died to remind you, that you've always had. This is the ultimate heresy and the ultimate truth. You are divine consciousness experiencing itself through the beautiful illusion of separation. Every soul who realizes this becomes a threat to every power structure built on spiritual dependency. When you access Gnosis, direct knowing, external authorities become unnecessary, not because you reject them, but because you recognize the same source flowing through all expressions. You become sovereign in your connection to the infinite, but the deepest secret was still to come, the mystery of resurrection that reveals what your body is actually capable of. Here, it is the crown jewel of Jesus' private teachings, the ultimate secret that reveals the true meaning of resurrection, eternal life, and the transformation that makes miracles inevitable. I am the resurrection and the life. Jesus declared publicly, but in private he revealed what he really meant, not that he uniquely possessed these qualities, but that he had fully activated the resurrection consciousness that sleeps within every human soul. Resurrection isn't something that happens after death, it's the awakening of your light body. While you're still breathing in flesh, it's matter vibrating at such a high frequency that it becomes translucent to spirit. The light of the body is the eye. He taught them in Matthew 6 verse 22. If your eye is single, your whole body will be filled with light. He was revealing the actual physiology of enlightenment. When your inner vision opens, when consciousness turns its attention fully upon itself, your entire being becomes a vessel of pure light. Close your eyes, focus gently on the space between your eyebrows, breathe naturally, and feel any sensation of light or expansion. Let yourself be moved by what's awakening that luminosity that's your resurrection body. Beginning to activate this is what allowed Jesus to walk on water, multiply loaves, and fishes appear and disappear at will, not supernatural magic, but natural expressions of consciousness operating from its true frequency. And he told his disciples, greater works than these you will do, because what he accomplished in one lifetime, his awakened followers would help accomplish on a planetary scale. One by one, human beings would remember how to activate their light body. One by one, they would discover that resurrection is not a distant promise, it's a present possibility. The body of light that Jesus demonstrated isn't his exclusive property. It's the evolutionary destiny of every awakening soul, including yours. But this leads to the final forbidden prophecy, the ultimate secret that changes everything about why you're really here. Now we come to the final secret, the revelation, so profound that it has taken 2,000 years for humanity to become ready to receive it. I no longer call you servants. Jesus told his inner circle on their final night together, I have called you friends. For everything I learned from my Father, I have made known to you. Friends, equals, co-creators. He didn't come to create worshipers, he came to awaken Christs. He didn't want followers, he wanted equals who could embody the same divine consciousness that blazed within him. Every parable, every miracle, every teaching was designed to kindle the flame of Christ consciousness within human hearts. You were never meant to worship the light, you were meant to remember that you are the light. Feel this landing in every cell of your being. I am the light of the world. I am the way, the truth, and the life. The same consciousness that expressed through Jesus now expresses through me. This is the hidden prophecy that Jesus shared with his inner circle. The Christ seed planted 2,000 years ago is now ready to bloom simultaneously in millions of human hearts across this planet. You are not waiting for the second coming, you are the second coming, not a single individual descending from clouds, but Christ consciousness awakening within every soul, ready to remember its divine nature. The age of seeking external salvation is ending. The age of embodying your own divinity has begun. You are the ones you've been waiting for. You are the hope of the world awakening to itself through your consciousness. You are divine light, remembering how to shine through beautiful human form. The Christ is being born again in you. As through you place both hands over your heart, feel the Christ flame that has been kindling there throughout this entire initiation. This is your eternal light, the same fire that illuminated Jesus, Buddha, every awakened being across history. You now carry the same secret shared in hidden chambers 2 millennia ago. The question is, what will you do with this fire burning in your soul? You are not the same person who began this transmission. That version has died, and the one who remains is Christ awakened. Speak these words from the deepest truth of your being. If you have felt the flame stir within you today, know this: the path does not end here. We have a hidden chamber, and for those who are ready to go deeper still, enter if you feel the call, because once you cross that threshold, you will never walk alone again. Welcome to your true identity. Welcome to your real mission. Welcome to the second coming. The path continues, the mysteries deepen, and you are finally home.